If you are looking for hotel recommendations for Universal City and Nintendo World, and also some good food recommendations, welcome. Hi, I'm Mallory, and I am back with my part 3 of Nintendo World and Universal Studios Hollywood travel tips. So I'm talking about hotels and food. My number 1 recommended hotel is the Hilton Universal City. So you can't beat the location. It is so close. It's 6 to 8 minute walk from the hotel to Universal Studios entrance. It's very quick and it's much faster than if you park in the parking garage. Just visiting Universal for the day, I would know because I've done them both. It's so much closer. If you still don't want to walk, there is a shuttle that goes from the Hilton to the gate at Universal. So they have a resort style pool, they have a hot tub, beautiful. We were so busy we didn't even hit the pool, but it looks amazing. There is a full restaurant and bar, and they do offer breakfast for $34 a person if you want the full breakfast experience, but they also have a Starbucks stand in the bottom level, so that's what we opted to do, so we could just grab some coffee and pastries on our walk. Right next to Hilton is Sheraton Universal, so that's my number 2 recommended hotel if you're going to Universal Studios Hollywood. It just takes a couple more minutes to walk there than the Hilton, so it's still very close. They also have a pool and a hot tub. There is a restaurant on site. The continental breakfast buffet is $17 a person. The full breakfast is $27 a person. And if you stay at either of these hotels, you can also very easily hop on the metro and go to Hollywood. So Hollywood has the Walk of Stars, the Chinese Theater, the Dolby Theater. You can get a picture with the Hollywood sign in the back if you go to the shopping center, which is called Ovation Hollywood. Recommended hotel number 3 is Boulevard Hotel and Spa, and I was laughing when I found this when I was doing my research because we almost stayed here because it has an indoor pool, and most of the pools in this area are outdoors, but we got stuck in LA during the floods, and anyway, we got stuck in LA trying to make it home, and I was looking for an indoor pool because it was rainy, it was cold. So this hotel has an indoor pool. So if you're coming when it's a little bit on the cooler side and your kids want to swim, I recommend this hotel. It's also within walking distance of Universal Studios Hollywood. It's only a 7-minute walk, and there is a cafe downstairs where you can grab coffee, pastries, sandwiches and snacks on your way to the park. My number 4 hotel that I would recommend if you're going to Universal Studios is Embassy Suites in Glendale. So this is not as close. It's a 15-minute drive, but I love this hotel. We have stayed there twice, and I just had to mention it. I love Embassy Suites for families because every room is a suite. So we get the room with the 2 double beds and then the pull-out couch, so we all can sleep comfortably. We never feel cramped at Embassy Suites, and they have refrigerators. They have a dining table and chairs in the room so you can actually sit and eat a meal if you happen to be eating a meal there. They have the complimentary cocktail hour where they have appetizers and the kids can get any drink. It's not just alcoholic drinks, although they do have alcoholic drinks, but kids can get Shirley Temples or juices or whatever they want, and it's just a fun time to sit in the reception area, play a card game. They have a full made-to-order breakfast in the mornings. It also has a 24-hour fitness center, a pool, and a hot tub. Okay, so now I'm gonna get into the food. So you're probably wondering about Toadstool Cafe. If you already saw some of my other videos, you already know I was like, not a fan. They have mostly like burgers, but we did not care for it at all. It seemed like mystery meat. It didn't taste good, and it was so overpriced, and to get a reservation there, it's crazy. So if you want to know how to get a reservation, watch my first video and I will link it up here. But even my 5-year-old, who usually eats a hamburger and fries no problem, didn't like the fries, didn't like the burger. They did a really great job with the atmosphere, with the decorations. So that part is great. I just wish they would step it up with the menu. Anyway, the Toadstool Cafe was not my favorite. Jurassic Cafe, which is also on the lower level, right by the Jurassic World ride, we actually really liked. So it's more of a Costa Rican themed restaurant. I had the mojo pork, I don't really know how you say it, but it was very good. It had like this corn, kind of hard corn pancake kind of thing at the bottom, and then they put the meat on top. and then some, I think it was like rice and beans and like a sauce. I don't know. It was really good. And then my husband ordered the half roasted chicken adobo, and that was also very good. And my kids had the little barbecue sandwiches one time. The other time when we went, they had cheeseburgers and fries, and they really liked those. So if your kids just want cheeseburger and fries, I would recommend the Jurassic Cafe and skip the Toadstool Cafe and just have like a regular cheeseburger and fries. My favorite restaurant at Universal though is Three Broomsticks. I love this kind of restaurant that reminds me of a British pub, and just the lighting, the architecture, the menu, and so I really loved it. I ordered the shepherd's pie and it was very, very good. The only thing is I wish the serving of the shepherd's pie was a little bit bigger, but they do give you a generous sized salad so that you're still full. But if you're very, very hungry and you've been walking miles and miles at the park, it may not completely fill you up. My husband, however, ordered the turkey leg, and that has tons of meat on it, and it came with potatoes that were really good and corn on the cob. So if you want something really filling, I would probably go with the turkey leg over the shepherd's pie, but the shepherd's pie was delicious. And my kids got the chicken strips and they really liked them there. We did order the butter beer, and we ordered 2 butter beers for the 5 of us, and that was more than enough because it's basically like a sugary cream soda. And then for dessert, we went to the Minion Cafe and got the Nutella banana pudding, which sounds really yummy, but it was seriously disappointing and so overpriced. A couple of us got the banana pudding, and then a couple people got cupcakes, and it literally was like almost $40. So I would just skip that altogether. And if you want something sweet, I would wait for real ice cream. There's a Haagen-Dazs ice cream shop at City Walk. So that's outside Universal Park. But I would recommend that because the ice cream place inside Universal, it just said it was soft serve. So if I'm going to spend the money and I'm going to eat the calories, I want it to be worth it. And soft serve ice cream, I don't think is worth it. Or I would try the tiramisu at Toadstool Cafe. But if you don't have a reservation, you can't just walk in and eat that. And there's other places in the park that we didn't eat at, like Krusty Burger, which sounds disgusting. I don't know, apparently it's a Simpsons thing. I don't really like Simpsons. I feel like the whole thing is tacky, the humor, the characters, all that. I don't get it. I think it's tacky. So I don't want to eat somewhere called Krusty Burger. That sounds disgusting to me. They had a taco food truck, another Mexican place, a pizza parlor. So I didn't try any of that stuff, so I can't really recommend any of those to you. I just wanted to try like the unique to Universal restaurants. If you want something more familiar, there is a Panda Express on the lower level, and there is a Starbucks on the lower level, the upper level, as well as City Walk if you want to make sure that you can get your Starbucks. There is a coffee shop that's not Starbucks that I heard actually has very, very good coffee, and they also have some pastries. It's French style, so you might want to try that if you want to kind of switch up your coffee a little bit. I hope you have fun at Universal Studios. If you want to watch my overall tips video, I will link that here, as well as the ride guide if you're going with kids and you want to make sure that they're not scared. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.